Hello again everybody, and welcome to another video. I'm the Reverend Jay Goldstein, and today I'm going to be helping you create a comic character quickly. If you're a comedian or an actor, you're probably going to wind up in a situation where you have to create a comic character quickly. You might be in an audition or reading a script out loud for the first time, a cold reading, or you might be doing improvisational comedy. But regardless, you only have a few moments to come up with a believable character that you can communicate to the audience. So, I'm here to help. And today I'm bringing you 5 techniques that you can use to help build a comic character quickly. And here they are. Do an impression. If you have to create a character that's different than you, then imitate somebody else. For instance, if you have to play an older character, do an impression of your grandmother or your grandfather, maybe the principal at your elementary school. Somebody that relates to you being older and has characteristics that you can embody. Your arrogant uncle could be a corrupt politician. If you need to play a spy, maybe you could be the guy in your neighborhood who fixes watches and is a little bit suspicious. It's up to you. This works well with people that you know as well as celebrities. Make a big emotional choice. If you're supposed to portray a dentist and you associate dentists with being tired and sad, portray the most tired and sad dentist that you can within the reality of the scene. Or you can go against type and be a happy-go-lucky, dancing around the office kind of dentist. I think the against type characters can be a lot more interesting. I like to see something along the lines of a weeping newscaster or a laughing traffic cop. Make the choices as big as you can, but of course you have to respect the reality of the scene. Take some practice, but it's another good tool. Do an accent or a dialect. Now, you might be good at them or you might not, but at some point, if you're going to be an actor or a comedian, you're going to be expected to do accents or dialects. And there's a lot of different ways to learn them properly, including dialect coaches or just a whole lot of practice and listening if you have an ear for it. I think the most important thing about taking on an accent or a dialect is that it be consistent throughout the entire scene, that you don't drop it, that it doesn't change into another accent. The other thing that I think is important is, some accents can be offensive. And depending on who you are, some accents might be more offensive for you to do than somebody else. And those things change. I'm not going to go into the details of that right now, but every performer has a responsibility to be sensitive to their audience and decide whether or not they want to offend them. And doing accents and dialects improperly, doing them as caricatures, are a sure way to do that. Take on a physical eccentricity. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean being a veteran that has a limp or a skateboarding kid. That could be something a lot more subtle. For instance, you could decide to keep your hands in fists the entire scene, and that could really help you develop your character. You could be a boxer, or if you have them down by your sides, that could mean you're insecure, and little choices like that. Choices like keeping your toes pointed towards each other when you walk can really dictate your whole physicality and help you create another aspect of your character. Grab a prop. You can grab a piece of costuming or a pen, maybe a broomstick you could use as a cane or a rifle or a broomstick, and that can be a great way to focus your character. If you have an object that you're utilizing in a scene, that can portray to the audience exactly who you are and what you do before you even say anything. So one final thought. The techniques in this video are simply meant as shortcuts, tips to help you get to your character more quickly. What they're not meant to be is a substitute for acting, and certainly not a substitute for studying acting. If all you do to create a character is to use physical eccentricities, props, and funny voices, I believe you're just in danger of creating a caricature, something that's a lot less believable than a real character. And that won't serve your scene as well, won't serve your comedy as well, and it may not help you get the part at the audition. Anyway, that was 5 techniques to help you create characters quickly. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe. Remember, if I can do it, you can probably do it better, and I can't wait to see you at the next video. Bye.